What's up, guys? I'm back with another review. Thanks for clicking on the channel and clicking on the video. Let's dive into this one again. Arvon Brewing Company, one of my favorite breweries in the entire country. When I see one, I grab one. This is R.I.P. The Dream. Rest in peace, The Dream. Double Hazy IPA. I could have sworn I've seen this one over the years. Maybe I tried it in a tap room. Maybe I tried it somewhere with a friend. I don't really recall, guys. I didn't check into it on Untappd. So I obviously didn't review this with you guys, so I thought I would break this one down, see what it's about. 9% Monster, brewed with 10 pounds per barrel of Simcoe, Columbus, and Citra hops. So no slouch of a beer this time around. It's a little bit high for my threshold. That's like your Boss Tweed level, the 9, the 9.4. 9% beer for dad these days, it's a bit much, guys. So tough for me to finish sometimes, but it's Arvon. I put them up there with like Hot Butcher. I put them up there with like Treehouse, although people have varying opinions on that. That's where I kind of rank Arvon beers. So can you really not drink them? I mean, it's tough. We'll see. We'll see what this one is and how it ranks. June 5th, 23 is the canned on date. They don't always can the cans, or put the canned on date on the cans, excuse me. They did with this one. I don't know what changed. I don't know why they do it to some and not to others. Maybe Arvon will tell me someday. I don't know. So cool can art. We have like a sunset, lake, awesomeness in the distance. It's kind of what they do. And then they did some sort of artwork collab by Vanessa Zakis, or Zakis, however you say that. So let's see what it's about, guys. Again, I thought I might have had this over the years. It sounded really familiar, but looking back at reviews and Untappd, I didn't check into this, so maybe it's just a figment of my imagination. Let's check it out. So again, 9%, guys. That's big for Big Poppy. That's a lot for Dad here. So we'll see how I do with this one. But boy, it pours almost like a lighter New England style pale ale or something. It didn't look that thick while I was pouring it. Focus up. So a lot brighter than typical. We have nice yellow brightness coming off this beer. It looks, again, way to the yellow end of the spectrum rather than the orangey copper dark end of the spectrum. It's got that nice light component to it, that OJ look in a glass with a nice, not big white head. It was slightly bubbly and dissipating, actually, but it is 9%, so I don't know. There's a little creamy layer sitting on the top. It didn't look like your typical 9% beer while I poured it, so let's go to an aroma. Ooh, dankness. Dankies, boy. Dank peach. Dank cantaloupe. Dank blueberries. Yeah, it's dankness, and then it's very fruit forward. There's stone fruit, there's citrus notes, there's definitely like a lot of pink grapefruit in here as well. It's like just a creamsicle of citrus. It smells great. I kind of like the dankness. I don't know, what are we getting dank from? Simcoe? Citra? Almost smells like there could be mosaic in here. It's tough to say, but obviously they listed all the hops. It's not in there. So it smells like a dank bomb with a beautiful fruity twist intertwined into the mix. Man, does that smell good. I'm telling you guys, the dank level is awesome. The fruity level is awesome. It's juicy. It's marijuana-ish. Hey, let's dive in. Let's stop there. We're getting a little drooly over here. Rest in peace, The Dream. Cheers. Wow. Dankness, baby. It follows. Just dank pine nuggets. Dank stone fruit peaches. Dank cantaloupe. Twist of honeydew. Touch of watermelon. Nice dank berries. Did you get it? It's dank. It's a dank beer, but you know what's awesome is the dankness doesn't overshadow those fruity notes. The peach is shining. The cantaloupe is very juicy and bright. There's that grapefruit is pungent. It's slightly tropical, but I think it's more stone fruit and citrus than it is tropical. But the dank factor, the way it complements those bright fruit notes, it just goes, baby. It's like peanut butter and jelly. It just goes together. I don't know why that does, because sometimes one aspect can outshine the other. This one does not. I love that this is 9%. It's got a touch of heat, but it's got that bitterness kind of to balance it out as well. So you kind of get more of the bitterness than you do the alcohol burn. Let's put it that way. Really good sip there. I mean, it's a very nice recipe right off the bat here, guys. Again, something with that creamsicle, that navel orange creamsicle with a twist of pink grapefruit. Zesty Meyer lemon, very zesty. There's this dank berry component that comes into the mix, that like white grape, dank berry, watermelon thing. There's this mixture going on there. And then you're just hit with that bitter, dank, peach juiciness that transitions to bitterness on the back end. It's a really good beer. This is a really, really, really good beer from Arvon at 9%. 9% is not my typical cup of tea, and I usually tell you guys that right off the bat. It's not for me. This one is dangerous. This one's really tasty. Fruit forward, yet again, the dankness doesn't outshine the fruits, which is quite rare, I would say. Some brewers just can't execute that, in my opinion, very well. But this one is just the best of both worlds put together. Wow, final thoughts. This is a very tasty beer. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's even slightly creamy, being 9% with that touch of ethanol, but the heat is very, very subtle on this beer for 9%. It should be more, and it's not. It's because that juicy, dank middle that just outshines the back end. Yeah, I'm burping up dank berries. I guess that's the best way I put it. Dank berries. Touch of mango, touch of papaya in this beer. Again, there's a slight tropical touch, but again, I'd say it's more cantaloupe-y, it's more peachy, it's more navel orange and grapefruity than it is the tropical side of things. So this beer's really good. I've said about everything I could say about it. It's the body's not as heavy as I would have thought based on 9%. But again, when I poured it, it's not very sludgy when I pour it. It pours like almost a 6 to 7% beer. Misleading beer here, guys. It's good for 9%. It's crazy good. Nice soft touch at 9%. Fantastic beer. Fantastic beer. And then that bitterness kicks in. It does, the more I drink it, I can get that bitterness on the back end, a little bit of that pine, a little bit of that peppery quality. It's got this earthy, peppery quality that cuts through the juiciness and adds to the bitterness on the back end. Yeah, it's a pretty complex beer, yet it's deliciously simple. Is that even a thing? Deliciously simple, yet complex. So 4 out of 5. I almost went to 4 or 5. I'm sitting with a 4-4. There's a couple things I could add and take away. Blah, 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 blah. 4 out of 5, guys. It's rest in peace, the dream. Arvon nails one again. The 4-4s are crazy, and I feel like as time goes on, I don't give many beers like 4, 5, and over. I just don't. I guess I've had so many in my life now. I always am looking for the next greatest thing. 4-4 is like the upper tier of where I put things. It's very good. So not that I'm the end all be all. I'm just a schmuck on YouTube. But 4 out of 5. RIP the dream, guys. Till next time. Cheers.